Hey everybody and welcome to another funny video, where I break down spooky analog horrors that I think are cool.
Mandela Catalogue is another prime example of an oh-so-spooky analog horror that uses disturbing imagery as well as a rich story to keep us all involved. Though this time there are no murderous animatronics, just a bunch of uncanny creepy crawlies that we get to meet, such as this fellow. Don't you just want to give him a big ol' wet smooch? The Mandela Catalogue is a horror series created by Alex Kistor. Kistor, I hardly know her, which is a horror series about guys and dudes who look like other guys and dudes, while these guys and dudes try to kill these guys and dudes to assimilate more guys and dudes to look like dudes and guys. But for brevity's sake, they are called alternates. So let's just jump into another world of fucked up scares with the Mandela Catalogue, starting with episode 1, Overthrown. The series begins by showing us an old beginner's Bible tape where we see an angel come down from heaven and tell two shepherds that their boy Jesus Christ is about to get born.
I bring good news of great joy for you and all people. Tonight, your Savior was born in David's town. He is Christ, the Lord. You will find him wrapped in swaddlecloth, lying in a manger.
Then we hear an absolutely heavenly, pleasant voice narrate the story of the birth of Jesus.
A long time ago, there was a woman named Mary who lived in the city of Nazareth. She was in love with a man named Joseph. Mary was young and a virgin, but she got a very special message from an angel named.
I am the Angel Gabriel. I've come to.
Before the scene continues, the tape glitches and reads the following in binary code. And after those encouraging words,
I will fool the shepherds. I will know their greatest fear. I will know your greatest fear. Wake up, Joseph. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake.
that fucked up looking angel scoots its way back to the shepherds and does its best impression of the angel that spoke to them before.
Do not be afraid, my dear shepherds. I have great news. I am your true savior. I know everything about what makes you human. I know what you love. I know what you dread.
You know what I love and you know what I dread. What is that?
It appears that the Angel Gabriel used its spooky magic powers to completely transform itself into the same visage of the first angel that spoke to those dudes in the desert. Doesn't bode well for humanity. Fuck! Our next video in the Mandela Catalogue is entitled The Mandela Catalogue, Volume 1. And the video opens with a message from the US Department of Temporal Phenomena, telling the viewers at home that there have been a surge of alternate sightings and how one should deal with one if they come face to face with an alternate.
That we will refer to as alternates. We'll know if an alternate exists based solely on their physical characteristics. If you see another person that looks identical to you, run away and hide. If you see a person with any sort of biologically impossible characteristic, run away and hide.
We learn from the video that alternates imitate humans, but are often not a flawless copy of them, for they have biologically impossible characteristics. Kind of like me and my unnervingly tiny
If an alternate manages to enter your home, refrain from any kind of communication or contact. These intelligent life forms utilize elements of psychological warfare to take advantage of their victims.
They also use their power of extreme influence to drive their victims insane, and often lead them to harm themselves or others. After that uplifting message from the government, we see what appears to be some sort of investigation tape or archival footage of an alternate related incident involving Mark Heathcliff and Cesar Torres. We hear a phone call between these two BFFs that took place in 1992.
Hey, it's Cesar. I hope it's not too late. No, it's fine, don't worry. What's up, you alright? Yeah, it's not me, it's my mom. She's knocked out cold and I have no idea why. I'm on my way to the ER, but could you do me a favor? Yeah, of course. What is it? I just need you to come over and turn on the cameras we have set up. You know the ones that we installed after we were robbed? Oh, yeah. Mind if I ask why? Well, she screamed really loud right before I found her on the ground. Do you have your doors and windows locked? What the broadcast told us it is? Yeah, that's the weird part. Maybe she saw something? I don't know. Alright, shouldn't be too bad. I'm just gonna switch them on and get out of there, though. You know how I feel about your house.
Once Mark arrives to Caesar's family home, we see the footage taken from the previously mentioned CCTV cameras. And at 3:31 a.m., we see a home invasion. We see the intruder stomp his way all around Caesar's palace looking for Mark, no doubt getting mud all over that brand new rug they just installed, and it really tied the room together. But luckily, Mark slips away back home without being followed. Except, yes he was. Followed, that is. He was followed home.
I have a gift for you. I have a present. I have a surprise.
We are then able to hear the alternate's ability to replicate speech, trying to coax Mark out of his hiding space, driving him insane.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
You know, if these freaky fucks just like did an impression of a celebrity, I feel like that would suffice too. That would draw me out.
Hey Mark, it's me, Jerry Seinfeld, from the hit show Seinfeld, and the big movie also. So do you want me, Kramer, or my 17-year-old girlfriend?
And like the PSA at the beginning of our video warned, Mark couldn't handle the mockery coming from the entity.
Where'd you go, Mark?
You fucking bastard!
Oh! You really fucking whiffed it, Mark! Great! The tape then cuts to a segment of a police training video, warning officers not to help anyone calling 911 during a home intrusion, under any circumstances. Calmly reassure the caller that help is on the way. End the call when they stop responding. Ah, that's good. That's good. Great!
MAD is the result of exposure to verbal information that is not desired to be known.
According to this informational video from 1982, it appears that metaphysical awareness disorder is a mental sickness that is transferred when a victim of an alternate attack survives and learns of the grotesque, master of disguising horrors that awaited them. By the way, did you know that in the hit 2002 flick Master of Disguise starring Dana Carvey, there was a scene in which the main character, Pistachio Disguisey, had to break into a secret club called the Turtle Club. But they had to stop filming that day because they learned of the terror attacks on September 11th. And when they got that news, Dana Carvey looked like this. That's not a joke, that's real life, and now you know it. Now you know it.
But am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Is he okay?
He's fine.
He's fine, Turtle.
What is that? What is that?
Finally, we see a toddler stress test video going through some imagery and sound to assess how likely it is that your kid is going to turn out like this. Not too long into the tape, we see scenes from Nosferatu and... Got ya! Pranked you, bitch! We then see a story written by a child by the name of Mark Heathcliff. In his story, we learn that one night he awoke to the sound of knocking. He made his way through his darkened home, spending the rest of the night in his mother's room. We then get to see the source of the knocking. The third and last video we'll be covering today is entitled Intruder Alert. And it starts off with a banger.
I am inside your home.
Sorry, dude. Looks like that guy's in your house. Not my, he doesn't say he's in my house. Specifically, he said he's in your house. So good luck dealing with that. We then transition to a PSA created by the Mandela County Child Endangerment Awareness Association. The tape warns parents of the dangers of leaving your child in front of the television set unsupervised. We then get a hauntingly familiar sentiment.
If you hear your child screaming or crying in front of the television, wait until your child stops making noise before entering the room. You will
After the child grows silent, his mother goes into his bedroom to discover that the infant has gone missing. We then get to see what made the child cry. Oh. What are you showing me this for, huh? Trying to give me nightmares? Trying to make me wake up in the middle of the night and scream out for my dad? And the mother, after seeing that fucked up looking face and learning that her infant has gone missing, she became distraught and unfortunately took her own life. Suddenly, we see an emergency broadcast alert letting us know that 3,426 children have gone missing between 4 counties, Mandela County being one of them.
Gone missing within the following counties: Brythorn County, Berkshire County, Mandela County, Yonder County. Deter vulnerable children away from any television or medium that can project possibly frightening imagery.
We then cut back to the home of the missing child, where 2 investigators set up a camera to take photos every 5 minutes. Facing the room where the baby went missing and his mother died, we see the alternate's face. And then we see that some sort of unseen force was kind of dicking around with what was left over with the mom. Kind of like doing like a marionette thing, I think. It appears that a Lieutenant Davis has ordered this footage not to be shown to the public for any reason under any circumstances. And I wish that someone said the same thing to Dana Carvey back in 2002. Good night, everybody. Well, there we have it. Another analog horror right in the bag. Right in the old YouTube bag. If you liked what you saw here from the Mandela Catalogue, make sure you subscribe to the series creator, Alex Kistor. And if you liked my commentary on it, make sure to drop me a like, a comment, or a subscribe. It could be our little secret. You don't gotta tell nobody. It could be between us if you'd like. There is a lot more to offer from the Mandela Catalogue, so make sure you ring that notification bell to be alerted whenever I do another one of these. Or some shit. I don't know.